Hi everyone, welcome to this class. I'm Dami of 𝐓𝐻𝐇. Today we'll be learning how to make this beautiful Halterneck neck corset. So please stick to the end of the tutorial. If you have any question, drop them in the comment section. I'm going to attend to the questions. Give this video a thumbs up and also don't forget to share the video. If you are joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime we have a new tutorial. For our returning subscribers, you guys are the best. Thank you for joining us once again. If you want to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box. So just click the link and you'll be added to the group. So thank you for joining us today and let's get started. Okay, so to draft the funnel corset with the asymmetric hemline and Halterneck line, I've drawn out the outline we'll be using. So this is our shoulder line, this is the chest line here, the bust point, the under bust, the waist, and the hip length. So from the waist, I step down by 6 inches for the length. So you can decide on whatever length you want to work with. So I haven't done that now. We'll go ahead and start imputing our measurement. So the back measurement is 8 inches here. So I'm going to mark it and do the same thing on the chest line. Connect it. For my shoulder slope, I will step down by 1 inch here and connect it to the 3 inches neck width. So we'll have this here like this. So for our dart line, I'm going to the nipple to nipple measurement is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5, so I'll mark it down from the bust line to the hem. Okay, so I've drawn out the dart line here. So using our bust and allocation now, my front bust is 10.25. If you still don't know how to do the bust allocation, you should watch the tutorial I did on how to draft a basic a bustier bodice. So I explained how to get the bust allocation. So the front bust is 10.25 here. I will mark it down to the waist. So my underbust measurement is 8 inches. So I'm going to mark it on the underbust line, 8 inches here. And the waist is 7.75. I have it here. So whatever difference we have here is what we'll be using as our intake for the dart. So for the underbust tightening here, I have 2.25. So I'm going to be sharing the 2.25 on both sides. And for the waist here, I have 2.5. So all that will be connected to 1/2 inch before the bust point. So whatever we have here as our dart, which is 2.5, I'm going to extend it to the hem line. The difference in the front half length and the back length is what will be giving us our bust dart. So for this particular measurement, the difference is 2 inches. So I'm going to be marking 2 inches for my bust dart. And the bust dart is here like this. So I haven't done that now. I'll go ahead to impute my hip measurements. The hip for this measurement is 44 inches, and dividing it by 4, we have 11 inches. So I'm going to be adding this 2.5 I have as my dart. So you mark the 11 inches first. You add the 2.5 inches, the dart intake. Now for this particular funnel corset, it has like a little bit of conical effect on the side. So I'm going to be extending this line up and add 1 inch for the conical effect. It's a very slight effect on the hem line. So we have 1 inch extra for the conical effect. So from this point here, I will connect it to the waist. Okay, so we have it here like this. So this is what the down part is going to be looking like. So let's come to this upper part now and do our armhole curve. Whatever you have for your armhole here, divide it by 2 and you step down by 1. For the front, you go in by 1 inch, then you connect. So the normal neck width for our standard neck width is 3 inches, but because of the extension of the neck depth here, we are going to be extending it. But let me just draw out the basic neckline like this. So I'm still going to be working with the neck with the wideness of 3 inches. So this is the basic neck 3 by 3. So this part here, I'm going to extend it a little bit down. It depends on how deep you want the cleavage to show. So I'm just going to extend it down from the neck width. Maybe I will go down by 3.5 here. Then I will connect it slightly to this part. Okay, so I have it here like this. I have it here like this. So for the outer neck, from this neck width here we have, you can go out by 1.5 or 1 inch depending on how wide you want it to be. But I'll be using 1.5 inches. Then I will blend it to the armhole here. So blend it to the armhole here like this. So to do a tightening, I'm going to be doing a tightening like a princess dart on this side. So I'm going to be connecting it to the bust point on this area. I'm going to be connecting it like so that this part will not be loose. So on both sides, I'll be tightening it by 0.5 on both sides. So I have here like this. So I'll connect it back to the bust point. So I've tightened it on 0.5 on both sides. So that when we are joining it, this part will not be longer than this part. We're going to be extending this one out by 0.5. So we extend it out by 0.5, then we connect it back to the armhole like this. So this is what we have here. Okay, so this is what it's going to be looking like. So now to do the overlay of the over bust of the foreneck corset on top of it, so this is our bust point. So you just come down from the bust point a little bit to draw the asymmetric effects, or you can just make it to be on the bust point. So let's use it on the bust points like this. So you just draw the asymmetric effects. So I'm using freehand because number one, I'm not sewing this particular dress, I'm just making the illustration. We have the scallop on the bust line like this, so it's going to be here like this. So to do the down part, the scallop on the down part here from the waist, you can go down by 3.5 here, and on this side you go down by 2 inches or 2.5 depending on you, to make the scallop also on the hemline. So you have it here like this. Don't forget to always close your darts. So you close your darts and you do the scallop. You can just follow any shape of your choice. There's no specific design, you just do as the spirit leads. So we have it here like this. Okay, so this is going to be the scallop for the down part. Now because it's a foreneck corset, we are going to be having 2 pieces for the front. 2 pieces, I mean this scallop part, this from this part here to this part here is going to be a piece. We are going to be putting it on these other parts here. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. This part is going to be separate, like this outer neck part is going to be separate. You to be like from this space to the hem, and the other one, the funnel effect on this is this scallop part. So it will be from this scallop to the other scallop on the hemline like this. So we are going to be placing it on the different pattern paper to trace out each of them, so I'll be able to cut the separate piece. Alright, so I've placed this one, I've placed it on a fresh pattern paper to trace out this scallop part. So just use your tracing wheel and use it to trace it out. So to make the work easier, in order not to make any mistake, I will trace out the darts also. So the down part is going to be in 2 pieces, but if you can close your darts and just successfully trace it out, that would be also good. Okay, when you know that you have traced out everything, you take it off like this. Sorry, you will not be able to see it, but I can see it. So when you trace it out with your wheel, you'll be able to see it. So just follow the mark on the pattern paper like this. So this is going to be the 2-piece for the upper part. So this down part also, there's also scallop effect on this down part also. So you do it like this, you close your dart to continue. Alright, so this is what the base of the funnel is corset is going to be looking like, and this one here that we cut out is going to be the one that we place on top of it like this. So you are going to be joining this piece together first, then you join this other piece together to have the fuller effects of what we are trying to achieve for the front. So that now that we are done with the front, we'll go ahead and draft the back body. So this is the outline we'll be using to draft out the back body. So I'm going to go ahead and impute the back measurements. So the back bust is 8.75. I will impute the waist measurement. I want to make this back to be a dartless one. So I'll just impute all my measurements straight up without adding any darts. So I have my back measurements like this. So the back depth is it's backless. So I'm going to be using my chest line as the depth of the back. So this is going to be the depth of the back. So now for the neckline now, I'm going to be using the neck depth to be 1 inch. Don't forget it is an Halterneck, and the front neck needs something to hang on the back, is why we are making this. So we have this one here like this. So don't forget the width of the front for the Halterneck we use 1.5. So I'm going to be marking the 1.5 all around this one. So this is what we'll be adding. We'll be joining the front neck, the Halterneck for the front. This is what we'll be joining it to. Then we can use a pin or a button to hold the neck together. So the neck is going to be suspended like this. So this is what the front extension is going to be joining to. Then we can use a button or press button to hold it down here. So this is the front. The back now, you can just do a little bit of scallop for the back also. So we have this scallop at the back. So for our lacing bar now, I'm going to be using 2 inches, which I will mark straight down to the hip line. So here is where the highlight is going to be for the back body. So this is what the back body is looking like. Once you get this now, you can go ahead and cut out the pattern. So this is our back bodies here. So we bring out the front. So this neck extension I'm talking about, this is what I was explaining. So you are going to be joining this back to it like this. So this is going to go round the neck. like this. So if you don't want it to have like a joining or anything, you can just tape these two pieces together like this. So when you are cutting your front, you also cut the back neck extension like this. So thank you for joining us in our tutorial today. I hope you are able to learn a new thing, and you see in the next class.